OiOi Clash Minis, my name's GazTommo, welcome to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking over 5 changes I'd like to see inside the game at present. So like I said my friends, in today's video I'm going to be talking over 5 changes I would like to see inside Clash Mini. Based on the game so far, this is not going to include things I'd like to see added to the game, like clans and spectator mode and like a replay battle log and stuff, because I suspect they're going to come in the future updates and stuff, but I'm solely going to be talking about things inside the game, troops, maps and stuff that are there right now inside the game. So to kick us off guys is removing the mirror map. I think it's super unfair, it's RNG, it can like change the dynamic of a whole game. Something that's out of your control depending on where the mirror is placed on your opponent's side of the board and your side of the board. Like I say, if you're playing like an Archer Queen, not many Archer Queen decks sort of have an Archer in them, but when you're against the level 10 BK, a lot of decks have Archers in them and they just get a 3-star Archer up. If they've got a back mirror, just fire the Archer on there and it wipes out the army and under that King's Rage, and it's super unfair. You shouldn't have to lose matches like that. I've lost so many big win streaks because of the mirror map and bad mirror placements and stuff. But that's number 1 for me guys. These aren't in any particular order either. It's just 5 things I've thought of that I'd like to discuss. If you want to discuss any with me, you agree with me, disagree, let me know in the comment section down below guys. And we'll start a little discussion, see what your thoughts are as a community as well. But yeah, coming in at number 2 on the back of that is the Archer nerf. I would like to see a nerf to the Archer. A lot of people might agree or disagree with me with this, but I think she's super strong. Like I say, when you're playing her with a king and you get it to 3-star and she's targeting 2 targets, a buff to the attack speed and stuff and damage, and she's just super strong. It's hard to counter the Archer unless you've got a miner or an Archer yourself in your deck. But I think maybe a slight nerf to the Archer, maybe like take off the targets an additional target. I think that would be a nice balance. But yeah, that's my thoughts. And again, pairing her with the mirror map, she's deadly, she's super OP, and there's no stopping her. And I think a slight nerf to the Archer, that's just my opinion, could be needed guys. So coming in at number 3, I would like to see a change to the rank system. Now, at the start of the game, you all know you could only play rank matches with challenge coins, and that needed addressed, and they did change that, which is super OP. But now the leaderboard sort of determined on who's willing to sit on the game the longest every day. I mean, myself, I work full time, I've got kids, I've got a wife, I've got a house to run, so I can't sit on the game all day. So I'll start dropping because I'm not playing the game as much as others. Now I think Clash of Clans, I don't know if there's any Clash players that are going to stumble across this video, but Clash of Clans have a great system where if you're in Legend League, you get 8 attacks to do a day, 8 defenses to take a day, and your scores based on how well you do on your offense and how well your defense does. But at the end of the day guys, you always see the best players in the world in the top 100 and stuff on Clash of Clans because they do a lot better than they do on defense. So it opens that skill gap, I guess. And I think Clash Mini sort of need to adopt a similar approach. Maybe something like you get 20 attacks to do a day, it's +5 for a win and -3 for a loss. So that way, like, most of the best and consistent players are going to be winning most of their matches than losing them. So therefore, the more skilled players are going to get ahead. And I think something needs change, a bit like that. Yeah, but I suspect we are going to see a change like that in the future, because I know when the update came around, they did say they had the challenge coin system because they didn't want people sitting on the game all day.
How do people play ranked matches?
That's a great question. So when we first introduced challenge coin, our goal was to actually let players have a rest.
Now they've abolished that. That's exactly what a lot of people are doing. And I'm seeing loads of people in Legend League now with low level heroes. I played a few myself this morning, absolutely obliterated them. But obviously they've climbed all the way up there because they're playing the game all day, so they're getting trophies and they're pushing up in the Legend League, which is nice. And it's like, you know what I mean, good for them, but I think it needs addressed guys, I really do. Coming in at number 4 is a buff to the Countess. She took a harsh nerf in the update. And I didn't really think she needed it. I think with the balance changes and stuff, and the level 10 Royal Champ and Queen, and even Shield Maiden and the King, I think the Countess fits in with them the way she was. So I'd probably like to see her go back to the way she was, buff her up to the stage she was at before you nerfed her. And I think that would be a nice change, because you know yourself, guys, people who are playing Clash Mini, there's no progression system for the heroes. The only way to level your heroes up is buy the gems out of the shop. And at the start of the game, a lot of people might have invested their money into the Countess and can't afford to level up the Barbarian King and Archer Queen anymore, so they're stuck with a nerfed level 10 Countess that's just getting battered by the Queen and the Barbarian King and probably the Royal Champion as well. So I'd like to see a buff to the Countess. It'll help them players out who've invested money into them, but even better, put a progression system there for the heroes so you can level the heroes up, which I think they did say they were going to do in one of the recent interviews Frame has had. But yeah, that's a buff to the Countess, guys. She was a great hero, and she can be again. Coming in at number 5, my friends, is a buff to the Healing Ranger. I mean, you never see decks use the Healing Ranger, and I'm not surprised, because it takes ages for it to charge up to cast that spear that can put health back into your troops. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and you've got to have it on the back line. And like I say, most of these decks are just having the archer, so they just pick the Healing Ranger right off. Maybe it doesn't take so long to charge your ability up, get it involved with some decks and stuff, and get it out there and see what sort of decks people can come up with in it. I've been trying them myself. If anyone's played me on the leaderboard or in any duel matches and stuff, and you see me rocking the Healing Ranger, just I'm trying to get footage and trying to make use of her, because I feel as though if you look at the minis that we've got at present inside Clash Mini, most of them are being used in some decks one way or another. Every single one. I was looking through them the other day, even the Valk, and I'm seeing the Valk getting some love at the minute, especially with the Shield Maiden decks and stuff, and Monk decks. But the Healing Range is non-existent. You never come across her, unless it's like some content creator try to get some footage of trying to use her for a funny video or trying to get some worth out of her. But obviously, a buff to the Healing Range, like I just said there, my friends, all the other minis that we've got in play, you do see in some way or another. I really feel the balance with them isn't too bad. But yeah, a buff to the little old Healing Ranger. That's my thoughts, guys. Just 5 little changes I'd like to see inside the game at present. Like I say, this isn't for things coming into the game in future updates, because obviously the game's in beta. It is going to expand. I do see a bright future with Clash Mini. I really think it's going to take off this year when it releases, hopefully globally. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with any of my points, whether you disagree with them. What's your thoughts? What 5 changes would you guys like to see inside Clash Mini at present? Yeah, if you like the content, want to see more Clash Mini content, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video, my friends.